Hello, everyone. I'm sorry for the delay. I was planning on being on the air about 15 minutes ago. Actually, a little earlier than that, I was going to be on the air. Little news came up, and I wanted to just make sure I was checking it out before we got on the air. So, anybody in the Houston area, hope you're doing okay. Some big weather stuff in the Houston area. They had it was like, I guess some even maybe hurricane force winds there. I posted some stuff about it on X, Twitter. But, oh, Desi Des is going to meet Cupcake in Florida. That's fun. That's fun. Lucky Minute says it was bananas. Yeah, I posted some stuff about it on my X account. So I was checking that out, and then I was checking something out in Irvine, and needed to make sure I wasn't going on the air. So it took a little longer to get on the air than I thought it would. Desi Des, that's great. That's awesome. Anyways, hopefully any of our viewers in that area, I hope you didn't lose power. A lot of people lost power in that area, a lot. I think maybe over a million people lost power. So hope people are doing okay there. I haven't heard of any injuries yet, which is good. So we're here now. This seems a little, maybe a slightest bit crooked. It's a little better, maybe. I don't know. Anyways. Little adjustment. Supposedly, possibly the next couple days, I might be able to finally get the thing on the wall to kind of, the echo's not bad in here, but I want to get something up on the wall to kind of dampen the echo further. So that might be happening soon. I've been waiting to do it for months, but it actually might be happening soon, supposedly. So that's good. Hey, welcome everyone to the broadcast. Beezy is moderating. Linda Belk is moderating. AJ, Raven Riley. Linda normally moderates for us on X, but the X chat is all screwed up now. Linda, I can't figure out what's wrong with it. I have no idea what's going on. It's crazy. K-Body is here. I mean X on Agenda Free TV. Sarah is modding. Thank you. We have Akamo is here. Akamo has sound absorbers there, are you saying? Hoss McKayfabe is here. Chaotic Chickens. Now, I don't really have much I can show for the Texas stuff. I mean, I don't have the rights to show a lot of that footage, you know? I can't just steal KHOU footage. So it's the stream would be me on the air saying, hey, there was a big storm in Houston. Some windows got broken. I haven't heard of any injuries yet. It's not really that much of a stream. I mean, the severe weather's over there, you know, so it's just not really much of a stream. It's not really that informative for people either. Ben is here on Twitch, and Lightning Fart is here. Dancing in the Sand is here. Who Shot JR? Brig Commander is here. Linda, I don't know that there were any tornadoes in Houston. There might have been one that went near there or something. That's not really confirmed right now. But anyway, regardless, though, my point still stands. Regardless, my point still stands about covering it. So, anyways. Amy made a key lime pie. Hasn't tried it yet. I'm interested how you like it. Let me know how you like it, Amy. HC Sweden is here. Marissa Pugliese, Schaff, Kenro, Evelyn in Maine, Desi Des, Christine Atherton, Louise, Howie M. Gas on the brain, Alibaba. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Cupcake is going to Florida too? That's nice. I didn't hear that. Flagler Ghost Girl is here. Wolfhow, Barbara Crossley, Kinetic, Nate Mink, our new member Sunshine, Bridget McGowan is here, thanks to our member Phil's Mod Squad. Smoke Steve, AJ is modding. AJ is recovering from a car accident. AJ says still has some back pain, but doing okay. Hope you're feeling better, AJ. Rick Hoppy is here. Hey, Rick. Dodger Blue. Mark says, I am in, Mark French says, I'm in Missouri City. We got some rain, but all the action was north of me. There are a lot of outages in northwest Harris County. Selena Trucker Wife is here from Wyoming. Tracy Ralston, our member. Thanks, Tracy, is here. Lois Cox is here. Lisa Graham, Chuck East Chiclet. Carlito. Twitter pated. Willy Nilly Tracks and Relaxed. Ann Breedenstein. I actually thought I was going to get on the air earlier. I wanted to get on later a little early tonight. I thought I was going to, but some news stuff came up. I was also following that in Irvine, like a UPS driver got shot and killed, and the police are saying it might have been targeted, which I think maybe means that like it wasn't. It might be the case the person wasn't being targeted as a UPS driver. I don't know why they were targeted. So, but I was following that for a little while. But I didn't really have anything else to report on that. So between that and Houston, I got delayed getting on the air. My key lime pie was good. It was a little sweet, but I really liked it. Maybe try to make it less sweet next time. Chris Vivid is here. Yeah, I'd like to go away sometime this summer, Carlito, though. I haven't planned it yet, so I'll figure it out. I'll let you know as soon as I do. When I figure out, I'll let you know. Once in a while, I follow somebody on X for work. Like if I'm covering a particular story, there might be an account that's like in that geographic area or something like that. So I'll follow them and then I'll see them follow me back. And I'm like, oh no, because I'm going to unfollow them when the story's over. Because I need to keep I use X so much for work that I kind of need to, I can't follow too many. If I follow too many accounts, it gets overwhelming. So, but what's going to happen is like, I'll eventually unfollow them and then they'll be like, what a jerk. And it'll be like, well, no, because I don't think they understand that like, I'm following them for now because of like what the story is. And I might follow them again, but you see what I'm saying? So it's not, I'm not following to get them to follow me and then unfollow them. So I feel bad when they follow me back. And then they're going to say I'm a jerk. Anyways, what can I do? What can I do? I do use lists, but sometimes I don't like to use lists, so it just depends. But anyways, hey, if you know what, if you're going to follow somebody just because they followed you, it's your fault. But most people don't use it like I do for work all the time, so it's just I need to keep it minimized. Michael Sotart is here. Girl from Valley is here. April Coco says they probably don't realize you unfollowed them. No, I think eventually they probably do. Why not mute them? Then I feel I know what you're saying, Polly, but then it's like, I don't want to fake follow people. I shouldn't have to do that, Polly. I don't know if people I certainly understand if I could imagine somebody following somebody just to at a particular time because they're covering something, but maybe people don't get that some people would do that. The TV repairman is out of town. He's supposed to come next Monday, so I'll let you know what happens with my TV. I've been watching TV on my computer because I have YouTube TV. Wow, Darth Tater just gave some gift memberships to Chris Vivid, OPR, QPR, Philip S., Teresa Campbell, Dream in the Garden, Jared Larson, Roland Oberheim, Belinda Elisa, Paula Faust, Monitor Screen. Thanks to Darth. That's so nice of you, Darth. April says, I only get bots to follow me. It's supposed to be warm here next week. It's supposed to get into the 70s here next week, maybe 80s. So I'm looking forward to that. Lori Allen says, what do you think about Google AI search starting next week? It's a game changer. I saw some ad for it. I really know nothing about it. I don't even know it's starting next week. I'll use Chat GPT or Bing sometime. Chat, what is it? I didn't watch did they do an update lately or something? I know nothing about it. CJC Freedom is here. Is it Google blog, generative AI in search? Let Google do the searching for you. Expanded AI overviews. I guess they're putting more AI in their search. AI overviews are beginning to roll out to everyone in the US. Soon you'll be able to adjust your AI overview. Ask your most complex questions. All right, anyways, I guess AI is going to start being more in Google search, from what I can gather. I just did a Google search right now and I don't see any AI there. I don't see any AI summaries. Do you guys use like ChatGPT or like Bing with AI to do your search, where you can just ask it something like in regular language and it gives you back like a paragraph, not a bunch of results? Do people use that? Nick uses ChatGPT for coding help and other AIs for making images. BZ says, I have ChatGPT but never use it. I just pulled up ChatGPT here just for the fun of it and asked it a news-related question, but it didn't about a recent story and it didn't have anything about it. I don't think ChatGPT updates itself every day with news stories. So I don't think, clearly you can't, that question didn't work so well. I just asked it. Liminal says, I don't find it useful for facts as long as it can't be trusted. Well, I think it could be useful if it gives you something and tells you where you got it. And then you can go look for yourself. Bing Chat keeps up with news. What is that one? I have that somewhere. Bing Chat. Oh, you got to be using, but to use the Bing Chat with AI, don't you have to be using like the other browser, like the Microsoft browser or whatever it is? Am I wrong? I forget what that browser even is. Bing? No. Isn't there is there a different browser? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Bing. What if I don't? I'm just looking it up. On my other computer, I sometimes use the Bing with AI, but I think I need to open up a different browser. Edge, that's what it is. Everybody's saying Edge, it's Edge, that's what it is. So I think on my other computer, if I want to use the Bing search with AI, I got to use Edge, which I don't really have the patience to do. But if you haven't used it, it's interesting. It's like the idea is, like one of the ideas is that you can ask for something and it'll just give you an answer. It won't give you like a list of results. Like if you go on Google and you Google like Napoleon biography, I'm doing it right now. Yeah, it just gives you a list of results, search results. Whereas if you go to like ChatGPT and you type Napoleon biography, I think it'll just give you a biography. And then also, the idea is like, you can kind of talk to it more naturally. And you can say, hey, make that result more specific or something like that or whatever, Yeah, so I literally just did this right here. I went to Google and I said Napoleon biography and it gave me just a list of links. Then I went to ChatGPT and I said Napoleon biography and it's literally just typing out a biography. Does it tell you on ChatGPT it doesn't tell you where the sources are from though, does it? Yeah, Chris says, you can ask for specific descriptions and you can create one. It can create one for you too. I mean, yeah, AI stuff generative can do all kinds of things. You can ask it to draw you. I guess there's programs that'll draw you certain things, or or create certain pictures for you. You could say like compose a work email to my boss that has these requirements. Write me a poem about this. Write an article in the style of X about Y, and do all these things. So. Oh, could you say source for that answer? So it gave me a biography and I asked for sources and it said like ChatGPT, my response synthesizes information from various historical sources. Doesn't even tell you. Then it says, here are some notable sources that could provide further insight, but it doesn't say that it used those. So that's a problem if I'm doing like news research, because it might say something to me and I'm like, I want to know, well, where did you get that? And I can't find specifically where it got that. Oh, is Google Gemini up now? Is it actually like a site? Gemini. Okay, I see. All right. So Google Gemini is actually working. Is it working? Is this their search here? One of the viewers mentioned this. Refat. There you go. I think maybe I did opt into it. Somebody said you could opt in for a while. I think maybe I did a while ago and just never used it. I'll say this for Gemini. I asked it the same news question I asked ChatGPT, and Gemini was much more up to date. Okay, and it gave me some news sources to look at. Hey, I gotta look into this Gemini. Hey, I'm liking this Gemini for like summarizing. I asked it to summarize a news topic. Okay, that's helpful. It says the information I provided is based on the latest available news reports. I got to start using this Gemini more. Here, I'm going to post the link to Gemini, guys. Go try it out. Ask it something. Ask it something on your computer. I just posted the link to it. Yeah, thanks to the viewer who mentioned it. I didn't realize it was like you could just go to the website. Refund, I don't even know what you're talking about. What does that even mean? Tracks and lacks, you make your grandson use a physical dictionary to look up words? Eric Johnson says, I use Gemini all the time. You can even upload pictures and videos and then ask questions about them. Interesting. Is Gemini an app? It also says try Gemini Advanced. What's Gemini Advanced? Oh, you got to pay for that. Look, guys, you can pay for Gemini Advanced. A million token context window. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, like these AI chats, like these AI chat assistant searches, like Gemini and Chat GPT. I don't know. I mean, different ones work different ways, but like in theory, you should be able to ask it like, "Hey, where's a good place to get pizza right now? Near me. Here's a good." And you can say in a certain city, and it should just answer you. Yeah, it's just like, again, like I just asked Gemini like how, just to throw out a question. I said how to fix a dishwasher, and instead of giving me a bunch of links, it actually just suggests different things. So anyways, it's kind of fun to try these things if you've never tried them. It's like a different type of search. Eric Johnson says, with 1 million tokens, you can upload an entire book and have Gemini summarize it for you. I don't even know what tokens are. What are tokens? So your token is like, what is a context window with AI? April Coca says, reminds me of Ask Jeeves. I remember the Ask Jeeves, like that there was a site called Ask Jeeves. Oh, that's where you could just ask like any kind of question, right? There was another thing I used to use like that. Wasn't that like crowd powered though? Like where people would answer the questions? Lori Allen said, the way I understood on the news today, Google search will have an AI icon in the search bar soon. Anyways, this thing Gemini, which I was just using, so that is not Google search though. So if you're using Gemini, it's not going to give you like the regular list of links. So hang on a second here. It's different than the normal search. Yeah, it's gemini.google.com. I'll have to use this a little more, and see what it can do. Nick says the trick with AI though is you must ensure its sources are correct. Are any other you guys using these AI searches? Mary says, I think Google's integrating Gemini into normal search. Yeah, well, it would be nice to like be able to do both at once, the regular search and the. Although I think you can do that with maybe the Bing with Chat. I don't know if it's Bing with Chat GPT or Bing with AI or whatever it's called. Try Suno. What is Suno, Rifat? I don't know what it is. What is it? What is it? Amy says, I use them and I just got Gemini as well. Crow Shamglin is here. Perplexity AI is great for news. What is Perplexity AI? Reading some of these comments. Progressive Dub says context window is like working memory inputs and outputs. Oh, Progressive Dub says Suno makes music. Hans Niskatuki says Suno makes music. I can't do that on the air. Maybe I'll try it after. I can't play the music on the air. So Suno says it can make a song about anything. Does it have words in the song? Suno? Is that what you... So I'm not going to use it on the air, but it says make a song about anything. Hang on a second. That's nice. AJ looked up Agenda Free TV on Chat GPT. Suno. Have you guys used this? I asked it on my phone to create something for me. See how it does. It's working on it, it says. I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna mute myself, or I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on a second. I'm coming back in 1 second. I asked it to do a progressive rock song about PB&J that sounded like Rush, and it gave me a regular rock song about PB&J, and there's like a rock voice singing on it. Check it out if you want. Go use it. It's called Suno. Go to suno.com. You can do it right now and create a song for yourself. I know nothing about it. Lori Allen says, this is the future and there's no going backwards. I try to do everything new in tech except crypto. Refat says, I use Midjourney. I don't know what that is. Suno, Firefly, Bing, Copilot, and Gemini. Empath Nurse is here. It's a little funky with the copyright stuff on the stuff they're using, because like these AI models train on sometimes copyrighted stuff. So, and the people, like if this AI is creating songs because it trained, there's this question of like, should the original creators that the AI of the material AI was trained on get paid? There's also another issue, which is just that like, if something like Suno can like very easily create custom music, then It's like bye jobs for people who normally do that stuff, you know? I was blurry. Oh, was I blurry because I moved? Is that what happened? That's weird. Am I still blurry? I don't know why I was, but that must have been like a YouTube thing or something. Picture was fine. I was looking at the picture. It looks fine to me. It must be a YouTube thing or something. Oh, there might have been a little bit of an issue. Yeah, there's a little bit of an issue with the. I don't know why it's happening. Yeah, so I don't know why that happened. I don't know if it was an internet thing or some sort of technical reason. Might have been on my end, but I mean, I didn't see why there should be something like that. But it looks like it's working good now. I don't know. I didn't touch anything. Okay, hang on a second here. I just saw. I'll post a link to it. But there was a side of a bar was torn off by this storm that went through Houston. I'm posting the link right now. You guys can look at it. I just posted it in the chat. Okay. Hang on one moment. Laura G says, I will look at Gemini tomorrow. I'm going to mess around with it later on. Are you guys using Suno now? Yeah, somebody had messaged me suggesting I use like some AI stuff for work. And I think what the person was saying is something like, if you have like a question about something you're reporting on, you could look it up on AI. The problem is if you look it up and it doesn't tell you where it's getting that information from. So it might be able to steer you in a direction, but you're going to want to check the original source. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for your advice on using AI. Mary says AI could write your video descriptions. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff like that. I mean, it's not like it takes me that long to write them, But yeah, people can use it for all kind of, work stuff too. So, Empath Nurse says Suno can make some really fun songs. Brig Commander says, I use YouTube video summarizers to save time and skip through some of the longer videos. So the YouTube video summarizer, how does that work? Is that like a website? Refat says, I don't understand how to prompt the AI right. Maybe that's true. I don't know. What are the YouTube video summarizers? There's one called Note GPT that says, get YouTube transcript and use AI to summarize YouTube videos in one click for free online. Chucky's Chicklet says Perplexity AI gives you the actual sources. There's too many AIs. How many AIs are there? How many do I have to know about? Brig Commander says this is a custom chat GPT. Katrina is here. Gemini is Google's AI search site. Don Coven thinks Gemini Advanced is really good, looks really good, and gives you links to sources. No, Gemini is not paid, but you can buy a paid version. Here, I'm gonna put in a video and see what the summary is, just for the fun of it. So I pulled up a video on YouTube and I'm putting it into YouTube Video Summarizer. And I said, generate summary. So the first thing it does is it incredibly quickly just gave me a transcript of the entire video. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Now I'm asking it to give a summary. I can't tell how good a summary it is, but it seems like at least something. So anyways, there's this site called YouTube Video Summarizer. Note GPT. You can look at it and it will give you a summary and a transcript of a YouTube video. Mary says maybe you could summarize long articles for you on news streams. Again, I would be wary of doing that and have it summarize it wrong, and then I'm reading something wrong. That is an issue. But there's all kinds of uses for these things. Oh, you can like tell ChatGPT to do it? Could I have already told Chat? Well, I guess this is, I don't know if this is based on, it seems like it's based on ChatGPT. Anyways, it's interesting though. Because like there might be a bunch of videos on a topic I look up and I'm like, I don't know what they're going to all say. I'm going to try it again with a different video, see what it does. It's very interesting. I just put 2 different like 10-minute YouTube movies into this YouTube video summarizer. 3 seconds after I put it in, it gives me a whole transcript. I don't know how it does that, but it gives me a whole transcript of everything said in the video, which is pretty crazy. So you can just read the transcript, first of all. The bad thing about that for the person who makes the YouTube video is it doesn't, I don't know that it counts as a view. It doesn't count as watch time for them. You're not watching their ads. So that's not really helpful for them. Summary. Oh, Eugene Beecher says lots of YouTube videos have a transcript link in the description. So not up to date on things. The one I just looked at does not have a transcript link. Oh, it does. Show transcript. No. The transcript you can show on YouTube. What it will do is, as you're playing through the video, it'll line by line next to the video have transcript of the dialogue that's being said. The YouTube video summarizer thing, the website, you put the link to the video in, and within seconds, it literally has the whole transcript right next to it, the whole thing, just written there. Oh, Don Coven says Google I/O said they're using closed captioning to produce the summary of the YouTube video. That's it. That's interesting. Refot says you can translate and use it as subtitles in minutes. Hey, thanks, by the way, to Wumpy. Oh, Wumpy mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, so Wumpy mentioned it on the air. Thanks, Wumpy. Wumpy says it's going to change your life. Yeah, I mean, it really does seem like there's so many things that it can do. So I appreciate you getting me thinking about it, Wumpy. Wumpy. 64 Heyday says YouTube has a REST API. You can pull the whole transcript at once, or you can use Python libraries if you like to code. So I guess the idea is that YouTube, because it is aware of what's being said in the video, somebody else, if they knew how to interact with YouTube, technologically could just pull that transcript. Hey, Katrina. It's very interesting. Progressive Dub says there are around 20 leading models of AI, some closed, some open source. I'm on this broadcast is on YouTube and Twitch. It's Lookner on YouTube and Lookner on Twitch. Data Duden says, I used ChatGPT to make text and Udio or Suno to make the song. It's fun. I assume like kids in school are using AI to like attempt to cheat a lot. It's probably really, that's probably a big issue now, right? I mean, you could ask ChatGPT to write you an essay on something. You could write the whole thing in 2 seconds. So I don't know how they deal with that. You know, they didn't have it when I used to be a teaching assistant a number of years ago, well, about 10 years ago. Grobaclone says AI text detection tools suck also. They produce a lot of false positives. See, the thing is, when I was a TA in college, basically we had this program, and anytime you basically when kids would hand in a paper, you would submit it to this program, and it would check for matches with stuff on the internet. But with the AI stuff, it's not giving you. If you say, "Hey IA, write me a 3-page essay on Wuthering Heights," it's not going to give you a word by word match. It's going to like generate something based on other things, but it won't match exactly some paper out there. So that's going to be a problem for these systems that existed that worked on exact matches. Now, maybe they can somehow do it where they find parts of your paper that match some other paper. I don't know. I mean, so I'm not up to date with what is the state of anti-plagiarism technology at colleges right now. Lori thinks we're going to see a vast increase of AI all at once, all techs rushing to bet with each other. Look, there's going to be, I mean, you know, for like entertainment stuff, you know, AI create this thing that hosts DJ hour and plays music and is your DJ. You know, it's like you can just think of things that it could do. Create the AI that goes on and does a live chat for a few hours, and people like watching it. Seems like it's developing pretty fast. Why couldn't, in theory, I mean, maybe this is just like crazily, I assume there's enormous difficulties with this, but could they like create an AI that can watch a baseball game and just announce the baseball game? Like, and sound pretty good. And then some radio station that wants to, or something that wants to broadcast games, you know, instead of paying an announcer, they'd use the AI. I'm just trying to think of, you know, ways that companies that want to save money do things. I mean, the voiceover stuff seems crazy, right? How about like voiceover for ads? Think about radio ads, right? Somebody must be working on this stuff. I'm sure. Well, I think that's a big issue. I don't. I know. AI stuff was an issue, like with the actors and writers strikes, but specifically voiceover actors. Lucky Minutes is there's a whole YouTube channel, Blue, that's AI. Christine Atherton says, my daughter works in school and she uses AI for ideas for interventions with her students. Oh, Nick says tons of Ukraine war YouTube stuff has AI voices because they don't speak English. That's interesting. Brig Commander says the recent video about updated Chat GPT had a video where AI was narrating ducks swimming in a pond using a camera. You know, I saw some recent video from Chat GPT where they were talking to the thing, and the thing had a really good voice. And they had this AI voice, and they were telling it to like, now be more dramatic. Now talk like a robot, and like the thing could do it. So, you know, with voiceover, if you have a voiceover AI and you can say, sound like this, okay, now read it a little more this way. I mean, that could just put voiceover actors out of work. Excessive Force is here. Hey, Excessive Force. Lord Jesus, AI could do audiobooks. You know, the Amazon offers, if you write like a book and you publish it with them, they offer AI voiceover for audiobooks. I haven't tried it, but the problem is you might want a very specific read for different lines and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm sure it could definitely read it for you. I don't know how interactive it gets with like, hey, that line, could you read it a little more like this or something? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you'd want to do. I never try. I mean, I haven't written a book in years, so. Yeah, it does seem like it's like a huge deal. Bob says this was a big part of the strikes in Hollywood. Brig Commander says, I think IT and troubleshooting services will end up heavily being augmented by AI. Hey, thanks, Enchanted Peace, for stopping by. Right, as Darren points out, you can have a problem with like fake videos and fake voice clips from people with AI, certainly. Gemini Rose used AI to write a crochet pattern. Anyways, I'm going to have to read up more about it because I am not very well versed in this topic. It's interesting to try it though. Again, I didn't even know that the Gemini thing was out there. So I'm going to have to work with I'm going to have to mess around with that more later. Again, it's gemini.google.com. That's the Google AI search. You can just try it right now and mess around with it. And the chat GPT one, well, is chat GPT you can also use. Just Google chat GPT. It's the same kind of thing. I should mess around with that stuff some more though, because it's interesting. It's certainly getting more and more used. Hey, thanks to Haas McHayfabe for subscribing. Thank you, Haas McHayfabe. Thanks to our mods, Raven Riley. Raven, are you in the Houston area? Kay Body's moderating. Linda Belk was here. Sarah. Hannikin says, Randy Travis, who can no longer sing, is releasing a new song in his own voice with the assistance of AI. Brig Commander says, I feel like at some point people who don't use it will get left behind. Progressive Dub thinks every white-collar job is going to be heavily affected by AI. Physical jobs will be affected soon after robotics get cheap enough. They're both on the way within a year or two. I haven't seen the deepfake Tom Cruise playing guitar. I do see on TikTok, though, sometimes this deepfake Tom Cruise, which is pretty impressive. 64K heydays in a Houston suburb, but power is on where they are. Raven says, I'm just north of Houston. My brother lives in Cyprus, one of the more harder hit areas. I hope he's doing okay. Hey, JANP came by too. Hello, JANP. Megatron says deep fakes are scary for sure. Thanks, Lloyd Christmas, for subscribing on Twitch. Data Duden says, I used sudo today. All right, I had a couple other things I wanted to talk about. There's actually some articles out reviewing like different AI searches. I'm going to have to read up on it. Oh, Kay mentioned to me that she had heard, I haven't confirmed it, that the person wanted in the UPS driver shooting was surrounded by police. That's unconfirmed right now. Again, I had read an article saying the police said the person may have been targeted. It's possible the person was like targeted not because they were a UPS driver, but for some other reason. So I'll let you know what more I hear about that. Hannikin says, my son now uses AI to use most of the coding he used to do. There's still an amount of skill needed to write AI prompts. Oh, was somebody arrested, actually? Yes, Fox 11 LA says somebody has been arrested for that shooting. Yes. Yes, the suspect has been arrested. I just posted a link to it. Sorry. Gigi Graciette and others posted about it. I have to remind myself to keep trying it because I sometimes, like once in a while, I'll use the AI stuff and then I'll kind of forget about it. So I have to use it more to kind of to see what, just for everyday things. I'm interested just what kind of, if I just put random questions I have during the day about various things, what kind of answers will it give me? Like I'm asking a question, I've been trying to learn Spanish lately. So I'm asking a question just to see about like, what will it give me? I said like when to use the infinitive in Spanish, right? And it just gives me a whole list of things. Data Duden says it's crazy how far it has come. Linda Belk says, I have friends who use AI for graphics. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Oh, Empath Nurse knows Spanish. So at some point, I think I'm going to do a stream, like a closed stream, where I talk to some viewers in Spanish, because some of our viewers know Spanish. So I'll announce it when I do that. We'll do a little practice. Lori Allen says it's so much better than a search engine, than the search engine. Debbie Loves Yarn is here. Really interesting. Well, so didn't Google do some big Gemini announcement a couple days ago? What did they announce? What was the big announcement they did? Does anyone know? I thought they did some announcement. Right. They said, I mean, I actually just I showed it to you like an hour ago, but it was this. It said generative AI in search on the regular search page. Let Google do the searching for you. With expanded AI overviews, more planning and research capabilities, and AI organized search results, our custom Gemini model can take the legwork out of searching. But they're just talking about the regular Google search. A new Gemini model customized for Google search. All right, ask your most complex questions. Maybe you're looking for a new yoga or Pilates studio and you want one that's popular with locals, conveniently located for your commute, and also offers a discount for new members. Soon, with just one search, you'll be able to ask something like, find the best yoga or Pilates studio in Boston and show me the details on their intro offers and walking time from Beacon Hill, and it will show you that. Empath Nurse, I think you can input the prompts with like a microphone and it'll take it as dictation. Mark says Google announced the new Pixel phones. Grobo Clone says the Chat GPT app has voice mode. Excessive Force says it looks like Siri or Alexa. It works like Siri or Alexa, basically. Oh, wow. In Houston, I guess the Houston area, Len Cannon reported that the mayor's office announced at least 4 people died in today's storms. He is with KHOU Houston. Yeah, Matt Lanza is a weather specialist, and he says he thinks that the best way I can describe what happened tonight in Houston, he said, is that essentially a quick moving equivalent to a Category 1 or low end 2 storm trucked across a large portion of a major metro area. Sweet Pea is here from south of Houston. Excessive force is scary where we are headed. We embrace the inevitable or will be left behind eventually. No, empath nurse, we can't have Spanish in the chat because it needs to be moderatable. Groboclone says Siri and Alexa now seem very primitive comparatively. I didn't intend to talk about AI tonight, but we just kind of started to talk about it. But it's very helpful to it's helpful to discuss it and to hear from you guys. I don't know how it came up tonight. Somebody brought it up. Let me look something up real quick here. I just have to look something up. Give me one moment here. If I can find it. Doll Cleek says we're going to be best friends with AIs. Okay. Hang on. All right, so I want to change subjects. But I need about, well, I don't need that long. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. We're moving on to new subject. So also this I think a junk mail package here. I think there's a junk mail package here. So I need to open that first. Let me get that. I forgot last time. Oh, we got to talk about whether to open up the mailbox again, too. This was sent to me by Serenity Home Goods to my UPS box. I don't know what it is from Serenity Home Goods. Maybe somebody sent this to me. I thought it seemed like it was junk mail because I wasn't expecting anything, but we'll see what it is. Yeah, I think I've basically gone through all the mail. So I was thinking of actually opening up the um, the mailbox again, but I'm so concerned. I was getting so much mail. Yeah, people need to really try to keep it small and consumable, because otherwise the stuff just piles up. Hey, Weather Tracker Clint is here. Hannibal Lectern is here. Excessive force who thinks we should open the mailbox. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. Maybe I'll let people send mail again. I can always cut it off if it gets too much. Biz Ferrets is here. Laura G is here. Kit Kat is here. April says it's always fun. Emily Moon already broke the rules. Maybe we'll let people send stuff. If Holly says heading to Amazon to order 15-inch subwoofer boxes, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be huge packages. BZ and Raven just posted it. They were ready to post ready to post the address. Oh, they were ready to post, but not asking for opening packages. Yeah, once in a while somebody would send me something, but basically I've not been accepting mail for months. But I think I'm about to open it up again. So I guess we can say it's open again. But you really need to keep it small and consumable. Small, yeah, post the address, but small and consumable, guys. I know people are not going to respect that. You got to respect it. It should be small and consumable. We'll see. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret it. Mr. Beast Bars. I've never had a Feastable. I've never had a Feastable. A deer is here. Wheels is here. Wheels says 93-inch teddy bear from Costco it is. Okay to play all day is asking about a side of beef. You know, it's hard. Sammy Jane is here. It's hard. You know, the Houston story, it's like, it's certainly an important story. You know, it's like 1 million people are without power or whatever. But it's not really something I can really cover because I don't have anything I can really show. See, it'd be different, like it'd be nice, but I just don't have it. Like if I don't have access to lots of on the ground videos from Houston that I own the rights to. So, you know, if I did, I would go on the air. I mean, another example of this is last night, actually, Kay had messaged me about UC Irvine because they would show it. So, you know, certain news events are big enough that I'm going on the air to cover them no matter what footage I have. Other ones are just, if I have stuff to show, there's a stream there that's going to be informative for people. If I don't, there's really not much informative I can do. So I checked that there wasn't that much on the scanner. I listened to the scanner. I mean, me playing a scanner where they're like, there's a tree down on this street, it's not really very big news. So, you know, it just depends on what kind of information is out there. I was listening to the scanner in Texas tonight. I mean, it was just, you know, I mean, what are they going to say? People are out of power, a lot of it, so. Twisted Timster, I do not know where I am going next. I'm gonna get it figured out, but I don't know yet. HC is gonna send a postcard from Sweden. Yeah, Smoke Steve, like when we were covering the missing prisoner in Pennsylvania, like sometimes there was some very informative stuff on the scanner. So, it just depends. It just depends. Libertarian is here. I'd like to go to Alaska at some point. Debbie loves yarn. That'd be fun. Long trip from where I am. Long trip from Boston. Alberta would be fun too. Anyways. Okay. Let's open this package here. This is again from Serenity Home Goods. I think it's junk mail. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's junk mail. Wendy Cookie says, Banff is beautiful. No, it's not stickers. It's something inside here. What is this? What is this? I don't know if somebody sent me this. I don't think anyone did. I think they just, I don't know. Guys, look at this. It's some sort of towel and it says, let's see what it says. Can you read that? Homemade apple pie. Oh, somebody must have sent me this. It's weird though. Did anybody say they were sending me this? It's a recipe for apple pie on a towel. Because I was talking about making pie. I don't know who sent this to me. Somebody just sent it. It says top with a second crust. How does that work when you make a pie with the crust on the top? Do they sell top pie crusts? Because I know that you can buy, because I did it. I bought the unfilled pie crust. But how do you make the top pie crust? April says time for a second pie. Thanks whoever sent this, by the way. I don't know who sent it. It's funny. You can buy pie crust tops? Is that true? I didn't know that. Oh, you place the second one on top of the first one? You take the second one, you place the second one on top of the first one? But how does it really fit? All right, people are saying it works. Pillsbury makes 2 crusts rolled up in a box. Interesting. The regular crust, not the graham crust? Prepared pie crust. Okay, so Pillsbury refrigerated pie crust. So I'm looking at this. They're ready in minutes. Just unroll the dough, press it into a pie pan, add your favorite fillings and bake. Each package contains 2 ready-made pie crusts. I didn't know they did this. Oops, it's hard for you to see. Riri says, make it from scratch. Marzel is here. Lori Allen says, rolled up crust is found in refrigerator section. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to make crust from scratch. I already said though I'm making blueberry muffins next, so I don't want to get too off target. I have to pick out a blueberry muffin recipe. I want a really simple blueberry muffin recipe, like the simplest one. Hang on one second here. We should pick out a blueberry crust recipe, a blueberry muffin recipe, so I can stick to it. Hang on a second here. New York Times has a good one. Just what's like the minimum? Hey, Sorsby is here on Twitch. Hey, Sorsby. What's like the minimum number of ingredients for blueberry muffins? How simple can I get away with? So Inspired Taste has a recipe, and this one has how many ingredients? Blueberries, flour, sugar, oil, milk, egg, baking powder. Hey, that's pretty simple, right? Blueberries, flour, sugar, oil, kind of oil, milk, egg, and baking powder. This is from Inspired Taste. Whisk your flour, sugar, baking powder, and a little salt in a large bowl. That's easy. Then fill it with your oil, egg, and milk. Add vanilla and then give it a good whisk before pouring it into the bowl with the flour. That's it? That's all you got to do? That's it? That's the whole recipe? This is from Inspired Taste. I'll post a link to it. You can go look at it yourself. Is that too easy? I can do that. It's Adam and Joanne from Inspired Taste. I just posted the link if you want to watch it. They have a video link too. I'm confused about when they say this on their site. Where's the vanilla? They didn't list vanilla, but they said they add vanilla. So I guess vanilla's on there. All right, that's one possible recipe. That's a possibility. Scroll down. Fine. What am I scrolling down for? What did I miss? Yeah, I'm going to find a different recipe. April thinks I got my recipe. No, I'm going to get a muffin pan. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to. Let's look at a different recipe. All recipes says to die for blueberry muffins. Okay, I'm skeptical. Ingredients: flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, vegetable oil, an egg, milk, and blueberries. For the topping, why do I want topping? What do you mean? What's topping? Sugar, flour, butter, and cinnamon? This has like a topping on it. Can I make this without the topping? What if I don't want the topping thing? Am I crazy? What's topping? Crumble topping? That seems kind of complex, doesn't it? The crumb topping. Do you guys make crumb topping in yours? Evelyn says boring. That's a fancier muffin, says Anne. You can make without topping. Kay says don't make that one. Everybody's saying I don't need the topping. All right, I'm not going to worry about that one right now. Let's see what else they have. Again, the ingredients are pretty much the same here. Flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, vegetable oil, eggs, milk, and blueberries. Okay. And then for that recipe, to make the muffins, whisk flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt together in a large bowl. Then you pour oil into it, egg, and milk. Then you stir. And it's basically just batter. That's all you do. Okay, that's pretty easy. This seems pretty straightforward. Here's one. These don't look good, though. I don't like the way it looks, that one. NYT Cooking. NYT Cooking. Simple blueberry muffins. Okay. Ingredients: flour, salt, baking powder, sugar, eggs, milk, butter, blueberries, flour. All right. I don't think I've ever bought flour. Preheat oven. Put together flour, salt, baking powder, and sugar. Combine eggs, milk, and melted butter. Stir into dry ingredients until just until moistened. Okay. Should I just use this one? Kay says, or use self-rising flour, then skip the baking soda and salt. I'm so confused. I don't even know the difference between all-purpose and self-rising flour. What's the difference? Do I have to get two kinds of flour? Comment says, not enough sweetness in these. I don't mind not too sweet. These are less sweet than your typical blueberry muffins. Just get the all-purpose flour. Baking soda and salt is the key difference. Self-rising is easier. I don't even know what these things mean. It's already getting too complex for me. Timber says, search Jordan Marsh blueberry muffins. My mom was telling me about Jordan Marsh blueberry muffins. She used to eat them. Oh, there's a recipe on NYT Cooking, Jordan Marsh blueberry muffins. Uh, butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla, flour, salt, baking powder, milk. I really should try to make these because my mom was suggesting this. This is the one I should use. Yeah, Jordan Marsh used to be a department store. My mom said everybody used to go there for the blueberry muffins. Cream the butter in sugar. How do you cream butter in sugar? I don't know how to do that. Cream the butter in sugar? What does that even mean? You need an egg beater? Well, I have one by hand. Flour, salt, and baking powder. Add to the cream. Blah, blah, blah. Crush the blueberries with a fork. Basically means mix. All right, should I make this one? Guys, look at this. I'm going to post the link to this recipe. I just posted the link to the recipe. Kay says you don't need a mixer. I should do this one. This one makes the most sense. Some of the comments say toss the berries in flour before adding them to the batter. The coating helps suspend them better during cooking so you don't get as much sinkage. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I'll make this one. April says, I think New York Times has good recipes. I think I might make that one. Hold on a second here. Yeah, there is a video with it, but it might be there's a video with it that tells you how to do it, but it might be copyrighted content. If you go to the video, the video, you can play the video and it shows you how to make it. It says this, guys, I just posted the link, but you can watch the video in the link. That's helpful. Doesn't seem that hard. I think. Do I need like a giant mixing bowl? I mean, I have a decent sized one. I don't know that I have a giant mixing bowl. No, I only have a hand mixer. I don't see the person in the video is using like an electric mixer. I can maybe borrow my mom's electric mixer. I think we should try this one. Lori says you can do and eat the same day. I think we should try this one. I think this is a good suggestion. So this is the one we're going to try. So what I'm going to need to do is... Now, I don't want to borrow my mom's electric mixer because she'll be very worried I'm going to break it. And rightfully so. Sweet Pea says, this is going to want me to make muffins now. Make me want to make muffins now. Oh, she said, I made 2 key lime pies. I had to stop myself. They're good. So I need, let me ask you guys this. So a half cup of softened butter. So when I go to the store, do I just buy like sticks of butter? What do I buy? What kind of butter do I get? I'm making myself a grocery list right now. Unsalted butter in sticks. Is that what I want? Unsalted butter with sticks? Sticks of unsalted butter and then leave it out? I can't leave it out. I never know when I'm going to do these things. How's that going to work? 2 sticks of butter? What's the small, how much do I need if I don't want to waste it? Everybody's saying yes. Rick says yes. How much butter? 2 sticks? 1 stick is a half cup. So 1 stick of unsalted butter is what I need, right? Hang on, I'm writing this down. I'm really writing it down. Okay, so after the butter, I need sugar. What now? Sugar, I need 1 1/4 cups. 1 1/4 cups of sugar. So, do I just buy like a little bag of sugar? Sidewalk connoisseurs here on Twitch. Dancing in the Sand says stick butter. Frosted Mini Wheels is here. Get a small 1 pound bag of sugar. White sugar, granulated sugar. Mary says, why not take some ingredients for your mom? I don't want to bother her. It's fine. It's not bad for me to have these things. 1 pound of granulated sugar. I don't know. You tell me. Ruth says, everyone's going to say something different. All right, everybody's saying granulated. Everybody's saying granulated sugar. A cup is 8 ounces. How much is a cup? How many ounces in a cup? 8. So I need 12 ounces of sugar. So basically buy 1 pound of sugar, right? Okay, I'll do that. 2 eggs is easy enough. That's not hard. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Like my mom might have some of that that's just lying around, so I can ask her. Otherwise, I'll buy it. 2 cups of only real vanilla, people are saying. Pure vanilla. Do I have a way to sift the flour? See, no, Bob Messina. I don't even know how you sift flour. I don't even know what sifting flour is for. People are saying maybe get 2 pounds of sugar. We'll see. Don't need to sift. Some of it is already sifted. You don't need to sift. I never sift and it's fine. BZ thinks this recipe is too complicated. Really, BZ? I want to make this one because it's the one my mom talked about. It'll make my mom happy. Flour comes sifted. Most flour is pre-sifted now. Is there a basic kind of flour? Like if I go to the store, what kind of flour do I want? Does it just say the word flour on it? Is there something else it says on it? What do I say? All-purpose flour? Melissa says it's a simple recipe. Dancing in the Sand says, not really need to sift. I never do. Wheel says you can sift, not needed though. All-purpose flour. Okay. 2 cups, 1 pound basically. 1 pound. Okay. Bree says King Arthur. Oh, gold medal in King Arthur, says Laura G. All right. Okay. Next is salt. I have salt, just regular salt, because I have regular salt. I have salt here. Okay. 2 teaspoons baking powder. I don't have baking powder. So just get a small thing of baking powder. Baking powder comes in small cans. It comes in a small can. That's helpful. What is baking powder? Not baking soda. What is baking powder? I don't even know what it is. What does it do? I have no idea. Calamay. People are saying try calamay. It's a dry chemical leavening agent, says Wikipedia. It is used to increase the volume and lighten the texture of baked goods. Well, there you go. All right. So people suggest calamay. Okay. All right, next up is milk. Half cup of milk. Now, a question here. I assume should I get whole milk? Because normally I buy skim milk. But should I just use whole milk? Can I use skim, or is it not going to be good? Just use whole. All right, use whole milk. So I'm going to get a small whole milk, because I need a half cup. Yeah, I'm getting whole. Okay. And 2 cups blueberries washed, drained, and picked over. Is it a big deal if I use frozen blueberries? Because for me, I never know when I'm going to make these things. So I think I'm just going to use the frozen. It's just so much more convenient for me. Kay says it'll make it runny for frozen blueberries. Frozen too much water content? No. It'll make the batter runny? Ugh. It stinks though, because I don't know when I'm going to make it. My schedule is so uncertain. And if you buy fresh, they can just go bad. They really can go bad. People are saying use fresh ones. All right. I might. According to the internet, blueberries basically... Oh, I got an AI overview. Hey, breaking news. I got my first ever AI overview on Google search. We were just talking about this. I don't know why it's AI overview. So I looked up, how long do blueberries last? And then it gave me the Google search results, but then at the top it gave me Google AI overview. It says, blueberries can last up to 2 weeks in the refrigerator if stored properly, but they are best eaten within a week for the best flavor and texture. That's the AI overview. To keep blueberries fresh and avoid mold, you can minimize moisture. AI overview. Source. This result was generated from AI. Blissful Essence says, I got some of those overviews. I'm not sure how I feel about them. All right, so you guys want me to buy fresh blueberries. So how much is that going to cost me? Oh, it's going to be such a pain in the butt. And then I'm going to have to rush to make it. 2 cups of blueberries? How much does 2 cups of blueberries cost? $5 for 2 cups of blueberries? I don't believe you. Seems like a lot of blueberries. 2 cups? A green bag? I have some of those green bags, but I think I want to put them in the fridge. Do people store them in the fridge? You store them in the fridge, right? Okay. In the fridge. Fine. And then the last one says, Corey says, I got a blueberry guy. I'll hook you up. Last one is, what is washed, drained, and picked over? What does picked over mean with the blueberries? But 2 cups is 16 ounces. No stems. Take off the stems. You'll have to tell me how to do that. Take out the bad ones. All right. Then the last ingredient is 3 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, we didn't talk about sugar yet? I guess we didn't. Oh no, it says 1 3/4 cups of cooking. It's the same sugar, right? It says sugar at the top and sugar at the bottom. It's the same sugar, right? Sugar there and then sugar there. I don't need any more sugar. That's for the topping? Okay. So sugar, eggs, hang on. So sugar, eggs, butter, butter, vanilla extract, flour, salt, baking powder, milk, blueberries, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, I could print out the recipe. I mean, I have it on my phone anyway. I'm posting the recipe again. There's the recipe. I just posted it. I just posted the recipe. And I was going to get I was going to get um, the the muffin. Oh, thanks, Ricky Field, by the way. I missed Ricky Field's donation. Thank you, Ricky Field. I don't know if Ricky's still around. Thanks, Ricky Field. So nice of you. Also, Katrina, our new member, Katrina. Thanks, Katrina. Thank you so much. The muffin holder thing. And I was going to get one with just 6 muffins. Because I used to like getting the big muffins from Dunkin' Donuts when I used to eat muffins. Athletics says I volunteer to be a taste tester. So I was going to get one of the, hey, thanks, Brig Commander, for becoming a member. So I was going to get a 6 muffin pan. But then, does that sound reasonable? Why 12? What if I want big muffins? Is it going to wreck it if I get 6? Do I have to do 12? Everybody's saying do 12. Why am I doing 12? Well, but why does it make a difference 12 small versus 6 big? Why does that make a difference? Does anyone have an answer for that? Everybody's saying 12 in the chat. But large muffins will require more cooking time? Yeah, I mean, I guess if the recipe is for the small ones, then maybe I should just do the small, then I should get maybe 12. The recipe says line a 12 cups. I probably have to stick with the recipe then. It says the recipe says line a 12 cup standard muffin tin with cupcake liners. I'll do 12. The recipe says 12. The recipe says 12. I'll get 12. Yeah, stick to the program, as Mark says. So I'll just have to get a standard muffin pan. And do I need to get I need the liners? Should I get the cupcake liners? Should I do that? Or should I just get the cupcake liners are in the baking aisle? I will. Liners are more convenient. I think for me, I'm just going to get the liners. Any color? Should they be brown or white, or what should they be? Tom wants me to make just one big muffin. White? The ones in the recipe are brown. Look, the ones in the recipe are brown. Whatever's on sale. Okay. Looks like parchment paper. So I'm going to go on Amazon later and I'll find a standard tray or whatever. Forchino says it's parchment paper. Well, I'm looking at the recipe. Do I need toothpicks? Can someone tell me that? People are saying I need toothpicks. What do you use the toothpicks for? To check if it's done. Do I need it? Everybody's saying I don't need them. Toothpicks are good to have. You know what I have? I actually have like one of those portable meat thermometer things. That's pretty, I mean, I could stick that in, couldn't I? Right? I have the little meat thermometer thing, you know? It just has the metal probe thing. It's not that thick. Rick says yes. All right. Maybe I'll get toothpicks. Toothpicks are cheap. All right. Maybe toothpicks. Okay. Fine. I got my list. They are cheap. Now, this is helpful. I wanted to check with you guys. We've now settled on a recipe. And I know the specifics about the ingredients, so I won't mess it up. Riri Patton, I think you're talking about skim milk. You're like a half hour behind in the video. Someone tell Riri's behind in the video. A bamboo skewer. And Lori says you'll have staple items to bake other stuff. Yeah. This will work. Vanessa Muller is here. All right, then. And then, nobody buy these for me. I'll buy them. But really quick, I was going to show you just in terms of if I go to Amazon and I look up like muffin tin. I mean, look, Amazon, if you look it up on Amazon, you literally get, the thing is, I might only use this like one time, but whatever. Maybe I'll use it. You never know. I could use it maybe again. So like they have, Amazon, you look it up and it gives you like it gives you a very standard one. Like it gives you this. It says Wilton, 19,000 reviews on Amazon. It's got 19,000 reviews. My mom doesn't have one. She doesn't have one. There's half standard and standard. Oh, I just want standard, I guess. Fine, right. So I can do it. I'll actually just show you guys if you want to look at what it is. The Wilton muffin tin. Cupcake pan. Muffin tin. Get an aluminum one? Well, this one, I mean, as an Amazon associate, I never qualifying purchase. I mean, so there's that one. That certainly seems like one I could get. I mean, it has how many thousands of reviews? 18,000. Dishwasher safe. They sell silicone. You know, this silicone one has 20,000 reviews. Doesn't look as fun, though. It's a little cheaper, though. And there's a 10% coupon. No silicone, says Kay. Kay says no silicone. Melissa says, I have some of those Wilton pans. They're good. Evelyn in Maine says Wilton is a good brand. Disposable muffin tins. You know, Faberware makes a muffin tin. It says 5 stars. It's cheaper. Not fair. Farberware. I'm serious. Farberware. Watch out for PFAS. I don't know what that is. Amy says this one flakes off. Anyways, I mean, it seems like you can't go wrong with this one, right? Probably that's the one to get, just the basic one. Yeah, I'll probably get that one. Who knows if I'll ever use it a second time. All right. All right. We're going to try it. I'll ask my brother. I will ask my brother. My brother, the one possibility is that my brother has one. I don't know that he does, but I'm going to see my brother tomorrow. So before I buy that, I'll see if he has one. But if he doesn't, then I'll get that one. Yeah, people are saying don't go with silicone. Pamela says the Wilton has a dark finish, so you'll need to adjust the oven temperature down 25 degrees. Is that true? Hey, one day I could make cupcakes in it. You know? Or other kind of muffins. I'd make other kind of muffins. All right, hang on a second here. Good. I'm glad we got all this planned. I really wanted to plan all this out. So I should get the cupcake tins, the muffin liners or the cupcake liners. Should I just buy those at the supermarket, or is it better to buy them on Amazon? Seems like they're expensive on Amazon. They're all like $5 on Amazon. Actually, there's Wilton ones for those are weird though. Market, the Dollar General is not near me, so yeah, I don't have a dollar store right near me, so it's not really worth it for me to go there. Get it at the supermarket, at the grocery. All right. You know what? I'll probably go to Wegmans for these, so I'll get it at Wegmans. Wegmans will have a good show, Wegmans will have a good price. This sounds like a whole production. Well, it's not that. I mean, it's a recipe, so you got to get ingredients for a recipe. Depends on your definition of production. Melissa says it's easier once you have all your staple items. Gemini Rose says after you do this once, it'll be so simple to do the next time. Wegman sells the cupcake pans too. I think I'm going to trust Amazon on that one though. Pamela says Wegmans has liners for $179. Kay says he has to learn. You all should have seen the first whole chicken I cut up. I couldn't tell what piece was what. Yeah, I like my new water bottle. I like it smaller. It's smaller than the other one. Easier. It's much easier to lift up. It's not like a big chore. Sabin Nation is here. Okay, so I think we're decided then. I think we have a. I love it. We've picked out. We picked out a recipe, and we picked out. And that's all I need, right? Like I don't need to deal with the. I don't have to have an electric mixer. I don't have to have a flour sifter, right? So I should be all good on terms of in terms of anything I need. Yes. I don't have like a gigantic mixing bowl, but I have the mixing bowl I used for the. I can always borrow a mixing bowl from my mom if I wanted to. But should I borrow like a big mixing bowl from my mom? But I don't have a giant one. But I have the one I used for the last thing, for the pie. I mean, the pie, I use that lax mixing bowl to make a 10-inch pie. People think I'm fine with the one I have. You can even use a pan as a bowl. A pan is a bowl. People are saying you don't need a giant one. No, I don't have a giant one. I have like I have the one I used on the stream. You can see it. It's this one on the pie stream. I'll show you. There, this right there. That one right there. That's like a big pot. That's a big pot, and that's the mixing bowl. There's my mixing bowl right there. Is that going to be enough? Raven says that bowl is just fine. Yeah, Nan BA says I could use the pot if I had to. Glass is a bit better. All right, everybody's saying the bowl is fine. I'll ask my mom. Maybe she has one she wants to recommend or something. But yeah, Melissa W says that's big enough. It's only 12 muffins. It's true. It is only 12 muffins. Okay, thanks everybody for your help in planning this. So we got our plan. No, Dingier Pillow says, "Don't you have an electric beater?" Like Dingier Pillow is shocked. Dingier Pillow is shocked that I never cook anything and don't have an electric beater. Wow, you never cook anything. Don't you have an electric beater? Alibaba says, I am flabbergasted. Hey, thanks, Desi Des. That's very kind of you. Thanks so much, Desi Des. I guess everyone has one, whether they cook or not. Cynthia Moon is mounting. She says, I cook and I do not use an electric beater. But this is good. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm looking forward to it. I'll have to go and get the ingredients. Joe's Crayons sent in a drawing, by the way. Joe's Crayons sent this in. Oops, I'll show you what Joe's Crayons sent in. It's not working. Raven says it'll be a fun stream. I hope so. It says, I know you mostly stream a lot at night, so I thought of something very interesting to draw after thinking a lot, and I figured this would be such a great idea. So it's a cow jumping over the moon, right? But it's an L, and it says, hey, Lookner, Lookner. It's like, hey, diddle, diddle, right? Is that what it is? There it is. Very nice. Very nice. By Joe's Crayons. Thanks, Joe's Crayons. That's great. I like that one. It's one of your really one of my favorite drawings of yours. Hey, Dodger Blue says, I am appalled that you do not have an egg beater. I mean, an electric one. Team beater. Thank you, Dodger Blue. That's me. No electric beater, just a hand one. I'm not kidding you. If I asked my mom to borrow hers, she'd be like, I don't think so. She'd be like, you're going to break it. I'm not joking. But people are saying I don't need one. People are saying that that I can do it by hand. Ruth says you can. Yeah, I mean, if I start cooking a lot more, I would get one. I don't particularly want to have one if I'm never going to use it. You know? U-Rock says the muffins need gentle mixing or get too tough. You know, I don't think I have a whisk. I just have the beater. They're actually not even that expensive, you know that? Like a Hamilton Beach electric mixer is $22. Look, honestly, if it's really going to be like a giant help when I make things, it's really not very expensive. You're saying it won't, somebody says it won't actually work. You know, like they have this for like $22. Will I ever use it though? Nick says your wrist might hate it. Emily has that one. Yeah, it has a whisk. I'll post the link to this one. I mean, this is just, it's the #1 bestseller in hand mixers, and it has 59,000 reviews. I'll post the link. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. You need a spatula? How many things do I have to get? Do I even have a spatula? Oh no, am I gonna need a spatula for this menu? Is that what I'm gonna need to scoop out the stuff? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to. It's like gonna have to like outfit a whole kitchen. Do I really need a spatula? No, people are saying no. Gosh, it's ridiculous. Ugh. It is getting expensive. Like if I have plenty, MJ she sent me like a couple of, I think she sent, it's right here. No, where is it? Is it down here or is it upstairs? I still have it somewhere here. Look, I got all this stuff. I got all this. I got this wooden, I got some, I can use, I have this thing. Look, I got this. That's sort of spatula shaped, right? Does that work? It's not rubber. What else is in here? This. Oops, dropping thing. I got all these long spoons in here. I don't even know what else is in here. Got this thing. Anyways, I think for one thing for cooking muffins, it'll be fine. This is a wooden utensil set. Yeah, it is nice. I told her I'd start using it when I start cooking. I gotta put this upstairs. I haven't really cooked lately, so next time I'm gonna use this for when I'll use something in here for when I make my muffins. Sorry, this extra thing. What is this extra thing in here? What is this thing? What is this? It's like an extra thing. I don't know what this thing is. This is non-scratch cookware. Wood. It's a holder. It's a holder. Hey, it is a spatula. It literally says on the box it has a spatula. Guys, it says spatula in the box. It says it. Which one counts as a spatula? I don't know. But it says one of these is a spatula. Doesn't that count? That doesn't count as a spatula? But it literally says it on the box. Too big? Alibaba says it'll do for now. Fine. Okay. I'll think about getting the electric mixer. People seem to think the electric mixer is a good idea. Right? People were thinking this is a good idea for me? Yes? No? Maybe? I might do it. I'll think about it. Evelyn says it makes life a little easier. People are saying People are saying maybe should I get it? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Frosted Mini Wheel says you need it. Rizdigga says just go buy muffins. That's not fun. Green King Dog is here on Twitch, by the way. Dancing in the Sand says I have electric beaters and rarely use them. Dancing in the Sand also says it will tell you in the recipe if you need to adjust for dark or non-stick coated cookware. Annie Kush, I won't play the AI song on the air if you send it to me, just because I don't know how it's going to work with copyright. And people say it's not copyrighted. I don't even want to take the chance playing any music on the air. So I appreciate you asking. But people were asking about that stuff before, and I was saying I'm not going to play any of that stuff on the air. I don't want to get in trouble for it. So I'm being very conservative about it, very cautious. But you could always just send me the link on Twitter at Lookner. I'll rarely use what so it's a waste of money. I'll rarely use the mixer so it's a waste of money. I mean, if I don't need it, I'm not cooking that much. Should I just do it without? Should I do this recipe with my hand mixer? I have a hand egg beater. I mean, it worked fine for the pie, right? That's what I used. That's what I used for the pies. I just used the hand one. Is it a really huge deal? Lego Mike, the TV repairman's coming next week. Not an egg beater for muffins? A spoon? So I can't use that thing for muffins? Why not? So confused. I'm getting lots of different advice here in the chat. No hand mixer? I got like so many different answers. In the actual recipe, for the creaming of the butter and the sugar only? Again, in the recipe, it shows the person using an electric beater. See that? They're using an electric beater. Yeah, maybe I'll get it. I'll probably need it if I cook something else, right? I'll need it when I cook things. Then when you have an electric beater, do you just put the attachments in the dishwasher? Is that what you do, guys? Right? You take off the metal parts and you just put it in the dishwasher after? Everybody's saying yes. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. It's annoying, but I'll do it. Fine. Okay. Fine. You may have convinced me. All right. So I have my assignment. About what to start getting. Grabbing the ingredients and the equipment, and then we're gonna make it. Hey, Roy Stalin came by. Spruce and Gussie came by too. Emily thinks I'll need the beater for the muffin batter because it's thicker. No, I think the baking stuff is fun for the streams. That's why I like doing it as like a nice. It's kind of a nice break and it's something different to do on the streams. And I always feel like I learn something when we do it. It's like a nice experience. Hannah Kinsey's the electric mixer you showed is nice with the balloon whisk. It would be great for egg whites. Yeah, so maybe I'll try to like do it like next week or something. It depending on how the news is, but I'll try to get everything assembled. But it's good. Now we have a full plan. Oh, thanks to Dodger Blue for the Black Cat, sticker, super sticker. Will I post the day I'm going to do it? Yeah, if I can. I mean, it can be a little funky with like knowing exactly when I'm going to do it because my schedule's so weird with the news and everything. But I'll try to post before I do it. It's not going to be the next couple of days. Oh, thanks, Blissful Essence, who just bought gifted a bunch of memberships to people like Marzell, Dingier Pillow, Sabin Nation, Conversations Living Room with RJ, Roy Stalin, Tanya Lee, Letourneau, Gemini Rose, Randy J. Roberts, May Queen, all got gift memberships. And Eric Whipple all got gift memberships from Blissful Essence. Very nice, Blissful Essence. Thank you. Nick says electric mixers are useful for having it if you have a bunch of things to make, but having one is not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, I'll do other cooking streams, so. But I like it. It's better. I like when we do it this way when I can talk about the ingredients with you guys beforehand. Then at least I know I'm not getting like the wrong stuff. Now at least I can shop with a bit more confidence. So good. My mom will be happy. She literally wanted me to do the Jordan Marsh muffins. That's what she said. She said, Jordan Marsh muffins. We used to go to Jordan Marsh department store and pick them up. And she was looking for the Jordan Marsh muffins recipe in her cookbooks or something like that. So she'll be very happy that I'm making the Jordan Marsh muffins. I'll take her one. I'll let her have it after. Uh-oh. Somebody is violating. I'm timing out that person. Person with the Hebrew name, you broke the rules of the channel. The rules are no news in the chat unless it's an absolute emergency that I'm going to read it and say I have to run and get on the air right now. And that is not the case with that news item. So please, this is not the news channel. You can message me on Twitter with news tips. Please do not post news in the chat. I appreciate news tips, but send them to Twitter, not here. We're in the middle of a stream. Laura G says her friend learned to cook in his 40s. Now he makes apple braised duck. I don't think I'll be making that, but that's cool though. Yeah, we even have a no news emoji. That's how important the rule is, that we made an emoji for it. What about Discord? Annie says, you can always email agendafreetv@gmail.com too. That's the other way. If you have to send me something, Twitter's the preferred way, but if not, agendafreetv@gmail.com. But Twitter's the best way to reach me. But the email's a backup. Wow, Nick says we need a baking news. Oh my gosh. I think we're getting close to that time. We really I like what we accomplished tonight. What did we do in the first part of the stream? Oh, we talked about AI. So it's going to be AI discussion, and blueberry muffins cooking stream prep. We talk AI and blueberry muffins. I'm going to change that in the title. Because that's what we did, AI and blueberry muffins. It was a good mix. Yeah, good combo. We learned a lot. Oh, and I opened the package. That's true. That's the third thing I did. You know, it's actually I'm glad we got this package because this package really reminded me to figure out the next cooking thing. So whoever sent this, thank you. My apple pie towel with a recipe on it. I don't even know who sent it, but it was very nice. Hey, oh, Dodger Blue, thanks for the rose sticker. Thanks for the super sticker. Yeah, well, we had, Beezy, we had kind of a free-flowing discussion. Now, the TV is getting fixed hopefully next week. When the repairman's supposed to come on Monday, so I'll let you guys know what happens with the TV. Monday. Yeah, it's bad. I like to have my TV on in the background. Now I can only have it on my computer in a little box. But anyways, he'll be here on Monday, supposedly. Okay, guys. The scallop stream. I made scallops, right? Didn't I do a stream where I made scallops? Yeah, there's a whole Lookner Cooks playlist on the channel. Lookner Cooks. Everything's in there. Scallops, making scallops. Yeah, this is a whole playlist, guys. I'm going to post the link to the playlist. You can watch them all. I didn't even remember that. We've done a bunch of cooking streams. I forget. We've actually done a lot of cooking. I learned how to make stir fry on this channel. Lou, you gotta change your name. You gotta change the screen name, Lou. Appreciate you coming, Bob. You gotta change the screen name. All right, guys. I think we're reaching that time. But yeah, maybe I'll wear my chef's hat next time. We'll see how I feel about it. Hey, let's thank our moderators for being here tonight. Really appreciate all of our moderators. K-Body, Linda Belk, BZ, Sarah, AJ, Cynthia Moon. Let's give it up to our mods. Thank you. Thanks to all of our viewers. Thanks to all of you for being here. Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone. Thanks to people like... Oh, Raven Riley's moderating. I don't know if I said that. Thank you. Jay came by too. Rick Hoppy, Darian Gales, Michelle Batten, Lottery and Blogging. Her shirt is coming tomorrow. Send a pic or just talk. I think you said you were going to send a pic so I can show it on the air. I'll let the other viewers look at it. Shells, Randy J, if you want. Kariba Guyan, Dodger Blue, Melissa W, Amy, Trax and Relax, Nick Nembus, Marzel, Kinetic, Frosted Mini Wheels. Frosted Mini Wheels posted a message in Twitch about like licking off the batter from the from the electric mixer attachments, and like Twitch deleted it. I didn't catch it till now. Twitch did not think it was appropriate language. It's too late to let it back in. Odd Bob Dobb was here. Ulands, Annie Kush over there on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Green King Dog, Riz Digga. Debbie loves Yam, Basic J, Amy, William Cromer, Rick Hoppy, Kimberly Barr, Mary DeFore, Chatbot Marco. Oh, Chatbot Marco says the key lime pie was amazing. Did you make one, Chatbot Marco? Sabin Nation. Appreciate you all coming by. Fiendy's Multiverse. Melissa W. says, my key lime pie was amazing. Finished it last night. That's awesome. Riri Patton, thanks for being here. Emily Moon. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated. That was super nice of you guys. People like Dodger Blue, Blissful Essence, Desi Des, new members like Brig Commander, Katrina, Ricky Field, Wumpy, Darth Tater. You know what? I don't think I ever saw. I missed that Sunshine and Leslie Diane had become members. Thank you. And our re-upped members like Phil's Mod Squad, Tracy Ralston, Main Event, Twitter, Pated Tracks and Relax. Thanks for your support. HC Sweden, thanks for being here. Ann Breedenstein, she's going to try the Jordan Marsh muffins too. Hopefully we both are successful. Joe's Crayons, thanks for the drawing, Joe. Loved it. Good seeing you, Joe's Crayons. All right, folks, it is time for me to wrap it up. I'm wrapping it up, but good planning. Good planning, good work. All right, guys. It is time to wrap it up. I'm going to play the outro song now. Thank you for watching. Thanks all of our mods. Oh, and follow Lookner channel on X, in case you don't. And turn on the notifications. Hey, mods, can you post the link to the free notifications? Make sure you have the Discord notifications turned on so you get notifications about when we go live. Lookner channel on X, at Lookner channel. And sign up for the notifications. And check out the Discord chat. All right, guys. That is it. Bye, Lego Mike. Bye, everybody else. Great seeing you all. And we'll see you very soon.